Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is time to begin. Sorry, I did not label this video on Facebook. Just had a last-minute changing in preparation for class. But anyway, all is well. We will do our session. Have everything that you need, a mat, and if you use props, then go ahead and grab those. A folded towel or blanket are excellent props. I'm not going to teach anything that's specific, but if you know how you like to use them in certain poses, don't hesitate. Feel free. We're going to warm up really gradually and get to some good heat-building yoga in just a little bit. So go ahead and have the feet parallel. Spread open the toes. Feel that you're long through the legs and the spine. And the shoulders back a little bit. Let the arms just hang down and lengthen through the neck and the top of the head. Take a couple deep breaths, standing tall. Take time to exhale nice and slow. And continue deep breath. Inhale, really expand in the lungs and the chest. And really savor the exhale, taking time to slowly let go of all the breath. Repeating the complete breath, warming up with the arms lifted, palm tree vinyasa. Gently twist with the hips squaring. Nice little side-to-side flow. After completing both sides, relax the arms. Roll the shoulders. Deep breath. Both directions. And then rolling the wrists. Both directions. And hands on the hips. Rolling the hips. And both directions. Next, we're going to do the knees. Feet together, knees together, rolling it out. Do about 3 or 4 in each direction. All right, very good. Go ahead and lift the right knee into the chest. You might need to hold on to something to do this. You lift the knee nice and deep into the chest and roll out the ankle. Do a few rounds each way. Switch the sides. Rolling out the ankle. Do a few each way. Very good. We're going to continue warming up the wrists, painting the house. Fingers down, arms up, and then palms push out, arms down, fingers down, arms up, and palms push out, arms down. A few more rounds. Inhaling to lift and exhaling to lower. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and inhale, lift the arms, and then weave the fingers together and push the palms up and bend and extend the arms numerous times, keeping the core integrated, drawing into that core to support as you gently flow. We're doing movement, but not the kind that makes the muscles tired, just warming up and getting our circulation going really slowly. And arms extend. And arms relax. Let's go ahead and do a half forward bend. So touch down, maybe just holding the shins or fingertips alongside the toes if you can keep a relatively flat back. And then stand up and inhale, upward salute. And continuing half sun salutations. Fold down, maybe just holding the legs. Bending the knees is a good option. Otherwise, touching down, flat back lift. The flat back lift is very important. It's safer for your back and it's better for your core, right? You can't lift with the flat back without using great strength. So you're keeping the body safe and healthy, also making it stronger. It's a subtle sort of strength, but it definitely adds up. So we'll do a couple more. Okay? When you always take advantage of maximizing your subtle strength, then you don't need to work on blatant strength as much because you'll just be strong through focus and repetition. Next time, we have the hands on the ground. We're going to walk back to downward facing dog. Walk back and lift the hips high. Press forward through the hands. Relax down the back of the neck. Knees on the ground. And fold the arms under the head. Put the head on the ground. And then come on back to hands and knees. Cat pose. Rolling out the back. And continue. And when you're done rolling out the back, let's go ahead and push back to downward dog and pedaling the legs. Keep pushing strong into the hands. Relax your head all the way down as you pedal the legs smoothly. And push the heels down, press strong into the hands, lift out of the shoulders, and knees coming down again, lengthen through the spine. Extend the right leg. Lift and just lift as high as the hip. Switch to sides. Extend the left leg. Lift. And coming on back, extending the right leg. Lifting. And lifting the left arm. Switching the sides. Extending the left leg. Lift. Lifting the right arm. Coming on back. And let's go ahead and sway the ribs side to side. Still flowing, but still working gently. Don't worry, we're going to get to the heat. We're going to light the fire soon enough. Coming on back to center. And push into the legs, lift the hips high. And let's walk back to the top of the mat. Fold over the legs. Then fold the arms into each other. Let yourself rest a little bit. We're not tired yet, but we're resting just to remind ourselves that we want to rest the mind, relax, and feel free to rest anytime. Remember, resting is a good thing when we practice. Resting helps us to get stronger when we combine it with effort. And we're going to go ahead and lengthen out the spine. Stand up tall. Bring the arms up. Bend the arms. Have the fingertips low. The abdominals in. Tuck the tailbone. Deep breath. And arms extend. And arms relax. And inhale, arms up. And exhale, plank pose. Pause in plank, lift out of the shoulders, lift the thighs, tuck the tail, engage the core. Knees down, child's pose, the tail, engage the core. Knees down, child's pose. Oh, wow, it's raining outside. All right, let's come back to hands and knees and lower all the way. Face down. Inhale, easy cobra. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, easy cobra. Lift the hands a bit and then send the arms back. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the legs and chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Use the arms for just a bit. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands to low ribs and inhale, up dog. Or just lift to neutral if you prefer. Otherwise, thighs lift, chest lifts and opens. Draw into your core. Push back, downward dog. And again, child's pose very briefly, just relaxing. We're going to get to the heat building session now. So remember, if you need extra rest, take extra rest. Otherwise, here we go. Let's go ahead and come to sitting or kneeling. Take a big step up with the right foot. Have the knee above the ankle. Take warrior one with the back foot planted. Root into the tailbone, draw into the abs, rise up. Then take a half bow. Hold the thigh, come down part way. Inhale, lift, rise up. And then do a full bow. Inhale, lift, and rise up. Sit nice and low. Slide to downward dog. And then again, child's pose. Rise up to sitting or kneeling position and take a big step up with the left foot. And put the back foot down. Come on up. Warrior one. Take a half bow. Inhale, lift. Take a full bow. Inhale, lift. And then glide back, downward dog. Stay here, or if you like, take plank. And then chaturanga, or hands and knees, cobra, or up dog. And then draw into the core, downward dog, deep breath. Look forward and walk or hop up, top of the mat, and fold over the legs more. Take chair pose with the feet parallel. You can chair with the arms lifted a little, sitting a little bit, or you can go really deep and extend the arms more, whatever works for you. Now send the arms back and lift the arms up and repeat. Keep breathing, very deep and smooth. And then rise to standing and relax the arms. Feet parallel, lengthen and spread the toes. And again, chair pose. And plank. Hover chaturanga, or hands and knees. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Hips high. And knees on the floor. Lengthen through the spine. And let's go ahead and turn to the side. Hop the feet apart. And sway side to side. Come on back to center. And draw into the core and stand on up. Opening up the right foot. Lift the arms and take warrior two. Take reverse warrior. Maybe a neutral lift at first, or stretch back and keep lunging deep into the leg. And then side angle, you have the option of doing elbow to thigh or holding the ground, maybe just with the fingertips. Keep the chest open. And we'll glide back to warrior two. And sit low and switch sides. Relax everything. Turn the left foot open. Turn the back foot up. Take warrior two on the second leg. Make sure the toes are open, the knee is opening so you can see the toes. Level hips. Keep the level hips as you take warrior lift or even reverse warrior, lunging deep into the left leg, keeping the abs integrated for support of the back and that subtle strength we talked about earlier. Always strengthening with alignment. Side angle, open the chest. Remember your different options. You can do elbow to thigh, or you can do fingertips on the ground. Come on back. Warrior two, lunge deep, just for a little bit more. And relax everything. And center. And come on down. Bend the right leg. And then the left. Bend the right leg one more time. And then lift a bit, cross the arms, and extend. Or keep the hands on the ground if you need. Otherwise, we'll come on down, switch sides, bend, lift, flourish, breathe. Come on back to center, and Draw into the core, stand on up. Bring the feet together just a bit, open the toes, bend the knees, horse stance or Devi Asana. You use the hands to help the knees widen, glutes down, abs in, arms up, and sit low. And then come on up, and arms and legs relax. Feet together, and slowly glide to the top of the mat. Inhale, forward salute, neutral spine or gentle arch. Exhale, plank pose. Let's try a plank push-up, maybe with the knees on the floor, otherwise lowering evenly, lifting evenly, squeezing the core. And then downward dog. And if you'd like to add in an upward dog, you're welcome just to stay here, or you can work your way into an up dog to keep moving, but also incorporate more back bend flexibility. And then draw into the core to support the back as you lift the hips high. Lift the right leg and bring the knee to the nose. Lift the leg again and step up, crescent. Right foot steps up. If you want a shorter crescent, that's a good idea. Perhaps a little bit of a long stride so you get the front thigh flat. Back leg can bend, but it's better if it doesn't hurt your back to straighten it. So you're really low and deep in the crescent. You're stretching and strengthening more by really working deep into that pose and breathing deep. It's good to go deep with poses, but if you're not breathing deep, it's better to go less deep with the pose, more deep with the breath. Let's go ahead and make a spin. Take your time. Be careful if you lose your balance easily. You want the feet wide enough, and that will keep you balanced. Now we're doing crescent facing back. Back heel centered. Sitting low. And then make a spin again. Face the front. Chandrasana. Downward dog. Lift the left leg high. Knee to nose. Lift the leg high. And using that same type of core, very light step. Crescent lunge, rise up. Sit low, really strengthen the back leg and center the back heel. And extend the arms, drawn to the abs. Crescent lunge. Deep breath. And make a spin to face the back leg. Spin to face back, sit really low. Strong back leg for more of a stretch and, of course, to strengthen the muscles. Deep breathing. And then make a spin to face the front. Again, spin to face front. Chandrasana, crescent lunge. Downward dog. Either stay here or work in the up dog sequence. Flow and open the chest. Take time to lift out of the shoulders and open the sternum. Draw into the abs. Push back. And child's pose. All right, good. Let's go ahead and take a side plank sequence. So we're going to do the knee down version first. You can keep doing easy versions as we escalate each round, but otherwise we're going to add levels of difficulty. So right knee down, left arm up, lift out of the shoulder, come on down. Left knee down. Right arm up. And then come on down. Next, we're going to do kickstand side plank. So after normal plank, put the left foot in front of the right, lift the left arm, and keep the hips up. So using the strength of the legs and the hips, as well as the core and the shoulder, and then come down and switch sides. Nice steady flow. By not rushing in and out of the movement, you'll build more strength. Come on back to plank. And if you'd like, add in up dog or cobra, down dog. Let's do one more side plank. So come back forward. You can do knee down again or stack the legs and open. Very strong here, lifting with the hips and lifting out of the shoulder. If you want, add a push-up. Come down slowly. Do a slow push-up, squeezing the core when you lower and especially when you lift. Other side. Doing those push-ups, not mandatory, so don't worry about it if you don't like push-ups. You can also do them halfway with the knees down. Come down slowly and either go right to a rest pose or do the push-up. Dog stretch. Child's pose. And let's come on up to sitting or kneeling and adjust to the side. Scoot forward. Knees high, chest high, and extend the legs and extend the arms. And feet down, holding the shins, lift the chest a little bit more, and then do that same pose again. If you need to hold the knees, keep them bent, or if you can do the full V, Navasana, go ahead, whatever level works for you. Steady gaze and breathe. Take the low position, just hovering, looking at the toes, and release all the way down. And breathe. And go ahead and take the knees to the chest. Now take the hands behind the head and take the left elbow to the right knee and the right elbow to the left knee and repeat. Definitely not traditional yoga, but it will help with certain yoga poses like side plank, getting this lateral core strong. It helps take pressure off the wrists, having a stronger core. When you're doing planks and chaturangas and even handstands, if you're using the core more, you're burdening the shoulders and wrists less. And when you're complete with that, side to side, go ahead and lower the feet to the ground and make the feet wide and bend the knees in. And feet together, knees to chest. Hold the back of the knees. Come on up. Switch to hands and knees. And again, extend the right leg. Lift. And then take knee to nose. Re-extend and lift the left arm. Left hand down, one push up with the leg up. And switch sides. Extend the left leg, knee to nose. Re-extend. Right arm up. Hands down. One push up. And release. And then exhale, downward dog. Let's go ahead and walk or lightly hop up to the top of the mat. Nice light movement. Pull deeper over the legs. Straight back lift. Stand up tall. Bring the arms up. And again, bend the arms, stretching the triceps, knitting the core, tucking the glutes. Arms extend, arms relax. And then stretching the right leg, have the knees hugging together, draw into the abdomen, lift the left arm. Yeah, switch sides. And let's go ahead and release. And next we're going to shift all the weight onto the right foot. Kick forward a little bit, extend the arms, take Warrior 3 with airplane arms. Slide back, Warrior 1. Clasp the hands behind the back. Take a shoulder stretch. Draw into the core. Rise up, Warrior 1, and sit low for just a little bit more. Super strong back leg. Squaring the hips for a great stretch. Exhale. Chaturanga pose. Or you can just go right to down dog. Otherwise, we're going to squeeze the arms in, move through up dog, draw into the abdomen, exhale, downward dog. Walk or hop up. Feet to hands, fold over the legs. Straighten the back, stand tall. Arms lift, arms relax. Put all the weight into the left foot and take Warrior 3, the very strong back leg. Possibly bending the front leg if you feel overstretched in your hamstring, but straightening it if it feels good. Leveling the hips. And a long step back. Maybe take 2 steps. Nice deep Warrior 1. Humble Warrior, shoulder stretch. Clasp the hands, bend down. Draw into the core. Come on up. Work through a vinyasa or just go right to down dog. Hover. Inhale, lift. If you'd like an extra chaturanga, why not? Dog stretch. And let's go ahead and put the knees down one more time. Turn to the side of the mat. Walk or hop the feet apart. Holding the ankles or just hold under the shoulders like normal. 5 breaths. And draw into the core. And bring the feet together. Opening the toes, another round of the horse stance. Knees bend, hands help the knees widen at first. They can stay there, or you come on up and sit low. And come on up. And bring the feet a little closer. And take a squat. If your knees hurt in the squat, then you can sit, or you can do crow from lifted. Like we're going to do crow coming into a squat. From a squat, you can kind of perch and lower down to a crow if you do crow, but your knees don't do squat. Some people don't do crow, but squat's good for you. And some people don't do anything. And then you can just do seated hip openers like butterfly. Hands down, lean in a bit, knees high. Round the back, squeeze the core. Feet together, or you can stay on the tiptoes. It's a great way to practice it first. Taking the crow. And then come on down. Let's gently sit down. Draw the hips back. Hips back. Lift the chest. Reach the arms forward. Lean back just a bit, but keep lifting the chest, lift the feet. This is phase one, and this is all you need to do. Otherwise, you point the feet and open a bit, and then you keep the chest tall, the knees tall, and the back straight. You can extend the legs more fully, and then release. Now holding on to the big toes, draw the sitting bones back, lean back, lifting the legs a little bit or all the way while keeping a lift of the chest. The more the spine is straight, the more you can balance effortlessly on the sit bones as opposed to feeling like you're going to roll back. When you're rounding the back, you're just naturally going to roll. So lengthen and use the core. Enjoy the stretch. Breathe. And then we'll do a little strengthening challenge. Might need to bend the knees a little bit first. Otherwise, we're going to slowly let go of the feet and hover down and forward bend. Let's go ahead and lift up and slowly switch to facing forward on the mat. Downward dog. Right knee forward, swan pose. And if it feels good, maybe sit on a cushion, move the back knee a little bit to the center, bring the hands back and open the chest. If it doesn't feel good, leave the hands more forward than normal. That'll be easier on your back. And let's do one roll. You come down, tuck the chin, come on up. And exhale, dog stretch. Left side, swan. And work the hips down and lift the chest up. And eventually bringing the hands further back. But only do that if it feels good. So back bend a little bit, work on opening the chest, breathing. And We'll do one roll. Tucking the chin, inhale, roll up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Knees on the floor, elbows down. Walk the legs way back. Tucking the tailbone, lifting and squeezing the core. Elbow plank. Sphinx stretch. Letting the chest open and stretch. Breathing as we hold. Reaching back to the ankles. And then lengthening through the arms. Opening up in the chest, shoulders back. Reach back through the legs and the feet. Deep, deep breath. And come on down. Take the left arm under the head, stretch the right thigh. The heel goes wider than the glute. Tuck the tail. Deep breath. Switching the sides. Good. Now we're going to do a sustained Cobra and a sustained up dog. You may want to do Sphinx or other gentler backward bends instead, and you can also not hold as long, and you have the option of holding longer. Otherwise, we're going to take Cobra, a little bend in the elbows. Students who don't feel great in Cobra will benefit by lowering and bringing the hands more forward. It's much easier on the back, neck, and shoulders. And if you're very flexible, having the hands closer to the hips. But make sure you can breathe. Don't worry about how much it looks deep. Focus on how much you breathe deep. Couple more rounds, quality breath. Come on down, bring the hands alongside the rib cage, low rib, and inhale a sustained up dog. If you're not ready for that, take a little bit more rest or just skip it and go to down dog. Otherwise, up dog and holding for about 3 to 5 breaths. Really emphasize lifting and puffing up the chest. And draw into the core, down dog. And if you'd like, you can wag the dog. You can make sure you're not too tight in the back muscles or the discs. Child's pose. And let's come on up to a comfortable sitting position. I'm going to put my hat back on to tame the quarantine Jew-fro. Getting out of control. All right. And we'll take a twist to one side. And I am Jewish, so I can say that, just so you know. I'm not just using that without having the just cause. And other side. Deep breath. If your knees hurt, put your legs in front instead. Otherwise, it's nice to gently stretch the ankles and the thighs, but primarily we're trying to stretch the spine and open the chest. And come on back to the center. Adjust to the side. Bring the legs out from under. Draw the sitting bones back. Lift tall through the spine. And then inhale. Arms lift. Draw into the core. Forward bend. Lengthen forward through the sternum. Relax the neck. And release the forward bend. And scoot on up. And when there's lots of room, we're going to lower to the back. Lay down. Take knees to chest. And either stay knees to chest or take happy baby. The ankles above the knees and the knees widening. And feet to the ground. And feet together, knees open. Butterfly. and knees lift. Widening the feet, again, taking that inverse hip opener stretch. It's a really nice stretch to neutralize the back, open up the sacroiliac joint. Couple more deep breaths. We're getting into the deep relaxation mode now, so that even though we're not quite in Shavasana yet, we want to start to experience like we're there, like we're experiencing yoga nidra, deep relaxation. Feet together, slowly. Open the arms, lengthen the left leg. Take a nice twist where you're twisting up onto the left hip. Keep the shoulder down. Knee works over. Both shoulders are low, the neck's long. And we're breathing. And switching the sides. Grounding the shoulders. Nice deep stretch. And deep breath as well. And let's come back to center and take Shavasana. Now there is the possibility that there might be a crying baby upstairs during Shavasana. So turn the volume all the way down if you want. And you're welcome to take a longer Shavasana. We'll do about 5 minutes. But if you want to do 7, 10, even 15 minutes, that's a great idea. Just relax and let the breath be soft and effortless, taking time to let go and just to be. And let's go ahead and wiggle the fingers and toes. Deepen the breath. And gradually come back to the body. Knees to chest. And then a closing seat. We'll do a clearing breath and 3 ohms. Let's breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. And then inhale for Om. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Again, these classes are for donations, so hit up the Venmo, preferably, or PayPal works too. If you're not able to donate, don't worry about it. Share the links with your friends and keep practicing. Always important to keep the practice going. So we'll continue these. I'm producing short form videos that are pre-recorded, and I'm going to try and do 2 or 3 live videos a week. I will be announcing them at least a day in advance. I don't have a recurring schedule. It's really dependent on my partner and our baby and all good things. So dad life, family life is awesome. It's going great. Hope things are going well for you too. Hang in there, take it easy, and let me know if there's certain poses or sequences or styles you want to practice. Otherwise, I'll keep doing what I do, and I hope you enjoy. I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube first and give a little wave to the Facebook Live people. So thank you, YouTube. Ciao for now.